14, it's the Renault! You'll now see the jets collapse to around 6 to 8 feet away from each other as they form a short diamond formation in that left-hand bend. They are led by Red 1 squadron leader Jim Turner. It's Jim's third and final year as the team's leader. He's a former Jaguar pilot in the Royal Air Force. He's very experienced in the display world, having displayed the Jaguar, spent 3 years previously with the Red Arrows, including leading the synchro pair. And then he spent 3 years as the official advisor to the Royal Saudi Air Force's display team. In to the left now, looking for short diamond. Race 4 and 5 pitch up to perform high-speed rollbacks into Apollo formation as they're now entering the rolling display. Reds 2 and 3 acknowledge the move to Eagle. They do so with very metronomic cadence in their voices. The idea then is that on 4 in their heads, all the pilots extend their air brakes, and on 6 they retract them, which enables all 3 aircraft on each wing to drop back in unison to form Eagle as they come in from the right and fly the Eagle roll. In the Royal Air Force in 19 the Su-27 Russian fighter jet, and the NATO code word for that jet is the flanker. A very wide formation now. You'll see Reds 8 and 9 move to the far edges of the wings, and from Red 9's left wingtip through to Red 8's right wingtip, the formation measures 100 meters or 300 feet. So to enable it to stay as one formation as they maneuver around the sky, the pilots have to anticipate their control inputs, and they do so using the Red 1's voice commands. But now we're about to have some very patriotic red, white and blue. So celebrating 50 display seasons, please, can I have a huge round of applause as they show you Phoenix? Right wing is the first of our 2 first-year pilots for 2014. He's Red 2, Flight Lieutenant Stu Campbell. Stu is a former Tucano instructor. You saw it displayed here earlier. He in fact displayed the Tucano in 2008 and spent 3 years instructing on the aircraft before transferring to the Tornado GR4. Out to the right, the smoke goes off in our trademark shape, and all of the jets are about to smoke in true 60s and 70s style in the diamond roll. With the odd-numbered pilots on the left-hand side, the even-numbered pilots fly on the right-hand side. And in their 3-year tour with the team, the pilots will generally start at the front near the leader, and as their proficiency improves, they move further to the back. On the leader's left wing is the other of our first year pilots. He's Red 3, Flight Lieutenant Joe Hurston. Joe is a former Hawk flying instructor. Operationally, he flew the Tornado GR4. In fact, Joe is the only pilot on the team to be instructed on both this version of Hawk, the Hawk T Mark 1, and also the Royal Air Force's new advanced jet trainer, the Hawk T Mark 2. The smoke goes off to the left now, as they have formed a very iconic shape. This is of the supersonic airliner, and they're about to show you Concorde. In this left-hand turn, they're now going to change shape again, this time to feathered arrow. 2, 3, 4 and 5 will move forward to Red 1's wing, and 8 and 9 at the back will sit on Red 7's wing, the back of the stem as we call it. Well, feathered arrow is a little bit of a mouthful to say on the radio. So in this shape, they're coming in from the left, and we call this one Fred. Display, ladies and gentlemen, where you've seen all 9 aircraft performing close formation aerobatics. We're now going to split down into sections of 2, 3, 4, 5 or 7 aircraft and show you some more dynamic manoeuvring. Enid splits. Now keep your eyes on Jippo underneath. Transferred to the Royal Air Force in 2002, becoming a Hawk flying instructor and Harrier pilot. On the left, he's chased down by Red 8. If we look right with the smoke on, it's Red 7, chased down by Red 9. These 4 aircraft are now closing at 850 miles an hour. Get your cameras ready as they perform the amazing Jippo Pass. Now at 6G or 6 times the force of gravity. As the synchro pair slingshot out to the front, look to your left to find Enid. You've seen it display the Royal Air Force's new multi-role combat aircraft. Now look directly to the front to find this manoeuvre. Now to the right, you'll see Enid are being joined by Red 8 and 9. They are in big battle formation. 1, 4 and 5 are going to ease up slightly. The coloured smoke comes on for the revolution. Each of the pilots in the revolution performing an aileron roll manoeuvre, which essentially is just a full left-hand control column input to allow the aircraft to roll around its longitudinal axis. The key to that manoeuvre is getting all 7 jets doing it at the same time before they then form that big battle formation. Left and right again for the synchro pair. This time, red 6 comes from our right and red 7 from our left. They're closing at 800 miles an hour. They're going to cross 3 times in opposing 360-degree 6G turns. This is the carousel. Snake-like shape of smoke in the sky as they fly the Python. On the far right of that leader's benefit shape is Red 4. He is Flight Lieutenant Ollie Parr. Ollie's in his 2nd year with the team. He's a former Tornado GR4 pilot, but he's also spent a tour as a hawk flying instructor at Royal Air Force Valley on Anglesey, North Wales, where we train our advanced flying students. So as Enid finished the Python to our left, keep your eyes in that direction to find Jippo. This is the corkscrew. Their rollbacks to our right. Now boys and girls, give the synchro pair a wave as they fly past upside down. Getting very dizzy with the red smoke on is Red 5, Flight Lieutenant Steve Morris. It is Steve's 2nd year with the team. He's a former hawk flying instructor. Operationally, he's flown both the RIAT GR9 and the Tornado GR4. Looking directly to the front now to find Jippo. Please put your hands together. Now looks like we're by Enid are being joined tonight for the displays finale. You've been watching the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows! Keeping your eyes out to the right now, you'll see the team are forming back into a formation of 9. They'll be coming back in that big battle formation, that big V they came in to arrive to start the show. And they'll run in along the runway before they pitch up to the right in what we call a big battle break. You see red 6 and 7, the synchro pair are now slotting in to form that big battle. And I'll put the radio call on so you can...